Welcome back, Meat Militia. Today we are going to do the Militia version of a barbecue boneless rib sandwich inspired by the McRib on the Weber kettle. It's time to cook, so fall in. So for the cook today, what we're gonna do is I've got the slow and sear in place. I've got the right side of the slow and sear about half full, and then on the left side of the slow and sear, just a thin layer of charcoal and 2 pieces of pecan wood. Today I am using the Kingsford hardwood charcoal just to reinforce, get a little bit more smoky flavor. I wanna get the coals lit, let those come up. This is going to be a hot and fast cook using the 3-2-1 method, but again, it's less about the time and more about looking at the ribs and paying attention to how they come along. Brand new tank, I hope it works better today. Oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Just like that, those are lit. I'm gonna go ahead, I've got all the vents wide open. I'm gonna let the temperature come up, let the grill stabilize, and then we'll throw the meat on. All right, so as you can see, we have the ribs prepped. I've already removed the membrane off the back. I did put a thin coat of yellow mustard as a binder, and then used the MeatChurch Honey Hog rib rub to dust the ribs, and then I put them in the fridge for about an hour just to let that seasoning soak in, let it kind of dry brine and sweat. I wanted that rub to really adhere to the surface of the rib. That's how we're going to get that nice bark. The Weber kettle is up to temp. Smoke is rolling. Again, I have 2 pieces of pecan wood on there. I'm just going to put these on the indirect side, let them go for about an hour, and then we're going to check them. If they need to go a little longer, we will. But if the bones are starting to protrude and the crust is formed, we'll wrap them when the ribs are ready. Again, this is more about the rib and less about time or temperature even. And then once we get them wrapped, we'll let them come up to about 200 degrees-ish. Pull them back out of the foil, sauce them, and then put them back on the grill just to tighten up and allow that sauce to set. So let's go ahead and throw these on. Take these. Get those bunched up nice. Yeah, actually I like the look of that. Let's get the lid back on it. I'm gonna pull that top one down to about half, bottom's wide open. Let that smoke do its thing. We'll come back in about an hour.
An eternity later.
All right, let's see how we did. Oh yeah, those are looking nice. The mahogany color that we were looking for, that's partially because of the pecan wood and the smoke that meat is absorbed, but it's also partially because of the rub that we used, and that brings that color forward. What I'm gonna do is I've got a couple layers of foil over here. I'm gonna prep the foil with some brown sugar, butter, and a little bit of our barbecue sauce. I'll move these over meat side down, get them wrapped up. We're putting them right back on the grill. It's been only an hour. Again, I told you that this was a 3-2-1 method, but these have only been on for 1 hour at about 325. The bones are starting to, or the meat's pulling back from the bone. This is exactly where we want it. A nice crust is formed, so we're ready to wrap. I'm gonna go ahead and get the foil prepped and we'll move these over. All right, so to start with, I've got some dark brown sugar. I'm just gonna lay down, I think I've got about a half a cup here. I'll just lay down a layer of that. This is kind of what you see on YouTube all the time for the competition guys. I am not a competition guy, but it looks like a great way to create some delicious, tender, juicy ribs. Put a few pats of butter. We're using Rudy's barbecue sauce from Rudy's Barbecue out of Texas. Just gonna put a thin stripe of that right down there. And then, let's do that one more time. I'm gonna try and grab my tongs, grab that ribs, put it meat side down. We'll season the back, wrap them up, and back on the heat they go. Let's put one more piece of butter right there. Whew. Nelly.
The whole neighborhood's gonna want to come over and eat.
Amen to that, brother. Amen to that. Come on, baby. Don't mess with me now. Don't mess with me. Put that right on there. A little bit more butter. A little bit more sauce. And I'm gonna go ahead, just do one final little dust here, and we'll hit this again as we set the sauce. This might be a little, that's why I have that extra piece of. Let's try this. Actually, let's try this. Yeah, I like that better. Bring that up and over. Yeah, I like that better. Bring that up. Bring that over. Now we know the meat side's on the bottom. And just to make sure that we're sealed, meat side up, meat side down, meat side up. We're going to set that in there just like that. Back on the heat. I think we have enough coals. Yeah, I think we have enough coals. Open everything wide open. Let that heat come up to maybe, it's probably going to hit that 400 degree mark now. On the indirect side, we're going to let that go probably about an hour. We really want those to soften up so the bones will pull right out. Then we're going to unwrap them, put them back on the grill, glaze them, let the sauce set. They'll be ready to slice, and then we'll make our sandwich. We'll take you to that point.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Whatever one.
This one, this one, this one. All right, we're good. Here we go. It's been about an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the wrapped ribs, set them right here as carefully as I can. I'm gonna remove the bones, move those onto this rack because it's gonna be super fall apart tender. I'll glaze them and take the whole rack, put it back on the Weber, just to let the sauce set and let that glaze kind of adhere to that meat. Put on my hot gloves because this is going to be hot, hot, hot.
Yeah, that smells.
The smell. Oh my gosh, I can tell you already. These are going to be fantastic. Yeah, I can tell already. I'm going to go ahead and while I'm prepping, just a little bit more charcoal than that. Leave it open so that that heat comes up a little bit. We're just about burned through the charcoal that we have. And let's see what we came up with. And Aaron, now's the true test. Did we put them in meat side up or meat side down? And you were right. We put them in meat side down just like we wanted to. And those bones are perfect. Can you see that?
Move some of those edges down on the side.
Yeah, let me glove up here. Doctor? Oh my God, they smell amazing.
It smells so good. Almost wish you would have made 2 racks.
We can do ribs again.
One is a better idea though, because we always have leftovers.
Look at the juices, the butter. Oh my gosh, and let's see. I'm gonna say that's a success.
It's peeled right out of there.
Yep. Ooh, this is gonna be hot. Let me see if I can utilize my tongs. Fact is, I'm gonna go get a small pair of kind of precision tongs. Be right back.
12 seconds later.
Yeah, baby. This is gonna be. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be all right, I think. I'm a little concerned that we may have a cartilage strip in here that we didn't deal with. Yeah, so I may trim that before assembly. That was one of the things in one of the videos I watched that they recommended baby backs over St. Louis for that very reason.
Is that just when you're doing sandwiches? Or?
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you're eating just a rib, don't even worry about it.
Don't even worry about it.
Bet that juice at the bottom there is freaking-tastic. Butter, brown sugar, honey hog, meat juice.
Oh my gosh.
Good Lord.
This is actually a bit more challenging than.
Just because it's hot.
Yeah,
I think that's the last one though right
I
there.
think it is.
Maybe we should get some 9mm gloves. A little thicker.
Yeah, or get the white gloves inside. All right. I think we're in good shape there. I'm gonna grab these tongs on this side. Grab.
Moment of truth.
Yeah, I don't want them to fall apart.
Now your gloves are all slippery.
I know my gloves are slippery as hell. Oh yeah. I think we did okay.
Let me get a shot of it.
Let me just even out that sauce a little bit. I'm gonna take a little bit of this butter sauce.
Yeah. Freaking just load that shit on there. Or crap on there, sorry.
Look at that. Is there a bone right there? Nope. Okay, just a little bit of this thicker sauce. Glaze that right on there. I'm in deep in thought. I'm not even talking to the camera. I'm so enthralled and intrigued with the look of these ribs because they look and smell amazing. And then we'll just take the Honey Hog. Give it a nice light, add a little bit more sweetness. Now to keep this all together, I'm going to take the whole rack and just set it right on there. Drips look good. Oh no, is my rack going to fit? Oh yeah, we're in good shape. Just a little bit. Vents wide open. Let it go for about 10 minutes. Probably hit it one more time with glaze. Let it go one more 10 minutes. We'll assemble the sandwich. All right, so it's time for the moment of truth. Oh my gosh, look at these. That's what I'm talking about right there, about the sauce setting. It's bubbly, it's caramelized. Candy.
Looks absolutely delicious.
Smells even better, and I hope the taste does not disappoint. I am gonna do one of these kind of actions. I hope. Yep. I'm gonna slide that right down onto there. Set this off to the side. Oh, you know what? I'll set it right on there again. It'll be fine. Now what I want to do, I'm a little concerned about that cartilage strip. So I'm going to cut this to size based on the bun. It is ridiculously tender.
I think we're going to be fine, that little cartilage bit. I don't know. I mean, I guess...
I don't want to mess up that
yeah,
presentation side.
Let's just leave it, and so just keep in mind if you're gonna do it next time, you know, just.
We'll let you know on the taste.
I think it'll be fine.
Okay, so I think we're gonna be okay right there, and then we'll have a couple more sandwiches that way. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut that right on that bone, or where the bone was. Yeah, I can see that right there.
Lift up that back edge. Let's see it.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there. See that knuckle?
Yeah.
We don't want to bite into that. I'm going to trim that off. Right.
I'm still going to eat around it. I hope you know that.
There we go. I feel better about that. And then I'll cut another piece. We're learning as we go. Okay. So, this is not a McRib copycat. It is a barbecue boneless rib sandwich inspired by the McRib. The McRib does not have mayonnaise. We think it'll be better with mayonnaise. So I think I'm going to make an executive decision. We're going to make this with mayonnaise. If you want it to be more like a traditional McRib, do it without mayonnaise, but just, I think one layer of mayonnaise on the bottom is going to do the trick. Do that. Now, another maybe debate. Pickles and onions on the bottom or on the top. I don't think it matters that much. I think it'll hold together better if you put it on the bottom. I think the presentation is better if you put it on the top. So I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to cut another piece. For right there. I like the look of that.
I eat it just like that too.
We are going to go ahead. We went with pickle planks for maximum coverage.
Pickle in every bite.
Pickle in every bite. And I was going to try and be fancy and use chopsticks, but I don't think that's going to work. Not on the Militia. Fancy's not our way. And then just one of these kind of actions right across the top. I'm gonna go right in here, finish that cut on that bun so I can crown it. And there you have it. The Meat Militia boneless rib barbecue sandwich. Let's clean up and run some B-roll. So I'm going to cut this and let's see how we did. I'm going to try and get right in between those two rib pieces. Success. I'll take this end piece, the pickle, the onion. The smell is amazing. Cheers. Wow. Wow. Truth be told, I was reluctant to do this. And here's why. The one and only time I ever got food poisoning from a restaurant was at McDonald's from a McRib. Not a sponsored video. So I've always had a little bit of a issue maybe with the concept. This is no McRib. The rib is incredibly tender. The onions are key. The crunch and freshness from the onion, the pickle planks cut through all the fattiness of the rib. One more bite. That is phenomenal. Takes a little bit of time in the prep, but it's actually a very easy cook. I highly recommend that you try this at home. If this is your first time to the channel, please consider giving us a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and either way, if you like what you saw or didn't like what you saw, leave a comment below. Let us know what you liked or didn't like. That's how we get better at what we do. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much. We absolutely appreciate you. I hope that you can tell as we move into the summer months, barbecue season, we're doing a few different things, familiar, militia style, still relatively simple ingredients, over the top food. So keep coming back. It's going to be a great summer. And until next time, get outside and cook.
White snow, red sky, reach up so high.